Now right after caption we have the next step that we need to do, which is basically to color the first column and the last column. Now I'll get to in a minute as to why I included this. Now you might think, well, Clyde, coloring the column is really easy, right? You just use CSS. You color the first column, first TD tag, and the last TD tag of each row, and that's pretty much it. And yes, that's correct. I mean, of course, you can do it using CSS, but I just wanted to show you how you would do it absolutely using the elements that can be contained within the table tag. And this is just something that you might need to know, you might find it useful in certain scenarios, but there's one tag that's called column group, and this again sits within the table tag but outside of the head tag. So that's column group. And column group, what this really does is it allows you to group a number of columns together, and it does that using the column tag. Now you would include those many number of column tags that are the number of columns in your table. So the number of columns in your table is equal to the number of call tags. In this case there is 5 of them. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to add formatting to all the cells in that particular column just from here. Now, so let's say if in our example we have the first column that needs to be colored blue, what we would do is we would add a style tag, style background color is blue, and give this a run, and we see that the first column is now blue. And similarly, what we can do is we can color the color the last column as pink. There you go, just like our Excel file. Now, of course, you can use CSS to color, and I need to emphasize that probably it is best to use CSS to use some formatting options to color your table, for instance, because you'll probably keep CSS in a separate file and not use inline styles. But when there's a case to use column groups, you might find this style handy. Now, something with column and column groups is that you can use span in this columns as well, in this tag as well. And so let's say if I wanted to color the first and the second column, both I wanted to color blue, what I could do is I could say span is equal to 2 and then remove this second column at all, and this would render the first and the second column as blue. So just like this, and of course, in CSS you probably have to write a few selectors that target the first child and the second child and so on and so forth, but this makes it a lot more easier. But anyway, let's leave this at this, and here you go, call group and column. These are the two new tags that you've learned in this video.